This is our only chance.
After the longest amount of time we could think of, we finally got the trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong. My name is Token Drew, and in my first ever breakdown video, I'm going to discuss all the Easter eggs and secrets that I have found, including some crazy theories I've come up with, such as, do we see a vision of what happens if Kong were to defeat Godzilla, with Kong standing over a carcass of Godzilla? Do we see an older Millie Bobby Brown to support that? Did you catch the Gaios from Gamera Easter egg? Yeah, shit's getting real. Let's talk about it.
Don't give a damn if you like my shit. I'm DJ Shades, I still get played. I'm on that real shit. Drew be on that real shit. I'm on that real shit. Drew be on that real shit. I'm on that real shit. Who be on that real shit? I'm on that real shit. Who be on that real shit? I'm on that real shit. Drew be on that real shit. I'm on that real shit. Drew be on that real shit. I'm on that real shit. Who be on that real shit? I'm on that real shit. Real talk.
Alright, so like I said in the intro, this is my first time ever doing this. I'm going to go ahead and throw up a spoiler warning. What I did was I went through and I broke down the video and I added some screenshots and stuff to support my claim, so I'm going to go ahead and play that. And then I'm going to, at the end, or I might interject this in between, I don't know because I can't see that video right now. I'm going to add in some of my theories that I came up with just from watching this. Coming out on March 26th on HBO Max and in theaters, which I'm going to go see it in theaters and then watch it repeatedly on HBO Max, baby. Godzilla vs. Kong. Well, let's do the thing I talked about. Transition, go. Damn.
Right off the bat is some Easter eggs. You see those green flashes of light? Very similar to the original movies whenever cool monsters came out. Here we get our first shot at Mechagodzilla. So the theory is that Godzilla and Kong are going to have to team up to face this monster. This Mechagodzilla coming from the bones that were found in the 2014 movie and somehow King Ghidorah's extra head. I'm not really sure how that all works out, but you know what? Let's get it. I love me a good Mechagodzilla. Now, Mechagodzilla, I think, is a good enemy for those two to team up against. So more of the people running through the stairwell. We got, you know, the obligatory shots of the military. They're transporting Kong. Kong always seems to be transport. So I'm feeling like something's going to happen and he's going to be needed to face Godzilla. Over here, you see Kong and the buildings that are going to show up in a later shot behind him. And on this side, first you see what looks like people, like little stick figures. And then on the other side, you got Godzilla in the same style that was at the end of the Kong movie. So these two have been destined to fight for a very, very long time. I do love that Kong is very humanized, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he has to be. So there's Alexander Skarsgård, the older brother to it himself, Bill Skarsgård. And I think it's cool he's in the movie, but I do wish there were more. Here we go. So this little girl, I'm not a fan of the little girl aspect, but I think that she is the last member of the tribe that was on Skull Island. Because even though her tattoos are red, they're still in the same style as these yellow ones. So I feel like Kong is going to feel that he needs to protect her because she's the last of those who worshipped her. We have our next actress over here, whose name I currently don't remember. But, you know, there she is. I was wondering if there's going to be some Easter eggs over there, but I really couldn't find anything. So we have the little girl coming up to Kong, and here we're seeing their relationship. A little bit weird to me. I'm going to be real, you know, but you got to have the human aspect. Then we got Godzilla himself coming. Now, I love this. Godzilla's just cutting through that shit like some hot knife through butter, son. And, you know, those missiles don't do shit to him, all right? Godzilla is just smacking them out of the sky with his tail, which reminded me a whole lot of Shin Godzilla. Now we have Elsa Gonzalez, who plays Hottie McHotness over there. Looks like Natalie Portman with a little bit extra seasoning. Kong looks worried as shit because he knows it's about to get real. You know, he's trying to put on a good front and roar at the water, you know, and I just love the lighting, similar to Kong, the whole sunset. And then Godzilla comes up in the face. Right there, just knocking the whole bitch over. I'm not honestly a fan of Godzilla's webbed fingers right here. But if you notice, the teeth on his mouth look very, very similar to Shin Godzilla. So I think that's pretty cool that America went that route. And once again, you can see his gills, you know, adding to the fact that he's an aquatic creature in this. He's coming from the sea, whereas King Kong's coming from the land. And Kong comes with that huge-ass mean to the face. Now, Godzilla got a small-ass head, and Kong is built like a dude, so he's going to be knocking Godzilla all around. Kong is clearly way stronger than Godzilla. I love seeing Godzilla in the water, and then you got him rearing up to shoot his blast. Now, I believe that this one is the real Godzilla. And I'll talk about it later, and I'm even going to cut away from this because I forgot to add the pictures that I wanted. But I think that this is the real Godzilla, but the Godzilla attacking is going to be Godzilla in a Mechagodzilla in a meat suit. I just had to freeze and I just love this shot. You know, just Kong like shit, and jumping off. You know, adding a lot of personality to King Kong, so I can dig that. All right, so this guy, he actually plays in a lot of anime movies, such as Gintama. And back here you see another of Mechagodzilla. I had a lot of Pacific Rim vibes. Oh, we got him back from King of the Monsters. Now this Godzilla, I feel like, is Mechagodzilla in the meat suit. Now I checked all over here for some Easter eggs, and here you see a few more apex predator sightings. I think we're going to see about 5 more kaiju. However, this line over here, it says Un Vito's Godzilla. I looked it up on Google Translate and could not find anything that translated that. So this dude is from the Seed of Chucky movie. Then we got Millie Bobby Brown and Homeboy from Deadpool 2. It's weird seeing Millie driving a car. You know, she's only 17 in this movie, and it's just weird. You know, she's so damn young. I'm glad he found work after Deadpool. Now, here's what I was talking about from that title where you see those buildings behind Kong. So I'm guessing that on Skull Island there is like an area. Oh, well, first off, let's talk about that. That, my friends, looks like Gyros or Gyarados. Pretty much a bad guy from Gamera. You notice that ship in the background? That looks like the X Super X from the Godzilla 1985 movie. So I feel like we're going to be traveling with Kong. We're going to be finding him, learning more about the old war where his people fought against Godzilla. And that's where he's going to get that old axe from. But you notice that there's people helping him. You know, the lights of the people back there are helping him. Now, these monsters, these are the Warbats. Now, there's toys about these guys, just long, flying, serpentine-looking bastards. And I like that you see some blood when the two monsters attack each other. So I think Kong has to go through some trials to go and get that axe to show that he's worthy to face against Godzilla. And here we see them facing off with that axe. Now, that's just such a cool shot. Like, the cinematics of this movie is awesome. You know, just from this trailer, such as that close-up of Kong just flexing and getting ready to rock some shit. And that axe looks like it's going to do some heavy damage to our man Godzilla. Personally, I'm still wanting Godzilla to get this W, but man, Kong's been putting them hands on him this whole damn movie. Now what the hell are these things? These aren't the Warbats because they are smaller in size. I have a theory about this too. I think that what we're seeing is a vision, a what if Kong were to defeat Godzilla because Godzilla is the balance and these monsters are coming because that balance is shifted now. I'm also getting some Godzilla Earth vibes from it. I'm going to talk more about that at the end of the video and I'll explain why. But that looks like an outline of Godzilla on the ground. And here we see Godzilla getting hands again. And here, is it just me or does Millie look older here? Like, look at her eyes. Look at her neck. She looks older in that picture. And this was a cool-ass shot coming up. You know, this was like the real money shot of the trailer. Kong coming in with the mean. You know, them fighting over the Pacific Rim backdrop. So maybe this is Hong Kong because that's what the neon lights remind me of. I'm not 100% sure, though. But it's cool seeing them face up again. But I still feel like this is not the actual Godzilla. Because earlier in the trailer, Godzilla steps forward and his spikes are lighting up even though he's not charging any attack. Also, his eyes aren't lighting up right there. You notice that? His eyes, the side of him, he's not all lit up like he would normally be if he's doing those kind of attacks like he's been in the past couple movies. So I think that we are seeing Kong face off against the fake Godzilla, and the real one is going to come back to help him, and they are going to fight together. So I'm going to stop from this part, and I'm going to do a little bit where you guys can see me so we can talk about more of the movie.
All right, so here's me mug again. So let's just go through this shit. So first things first, you do see a couple shots of Mechagodzilla right there in the intro. But before that, and I didn't have much time to talk about this, you see some green flashes of light. Now, in the older movies, whenever some crazy shit was happening, whether it's like a new monster or something like that, you would see these weird green and different color flashes of light. That was just what they did. So I think that's a little Easter egg or a little callback to the originals, because nothing else would have those kind of lights. Not from Godzilla nor Kong. They don't have green on them. You do see a nice shot of Mechagodzilla, who looks a little bit like the Mechagodzilla from Ready Player One. And you can tell because, number one, it's big and silver. So, I mean, that's the obvious giveaway. But you see like a red light in the center. So I feel like they're going to be drawing some inspiration from Kiryu from the Millennium series of Godzilla movies, as well as that backstory with them building Mechagodzilla out of the bones of the original Godzilla. Now, I think what they're also going to be doing is, I think that they are going to be making Mechagodzilla first appear to look like Godzilla. Now, here's why. In the trailer, Kyle Chandler, his character who returns from the first movie, who returns from Godzilla, King of the Monsters, he says a line along the lines of, he's attacking people and we don't know why. Now, Mechagodzilla did that shit too. When he first came, he was in a Godzilla suit, looked just like Godzilla, and was destroying cities. And then Godzilla's little homie Anguirus came up, and they fought for a bit, and Anguirus was able to rip the shit to show that there was metal underneath it. I think what's going to happen is that Godzilla and Kong are going to face off initially in that water scene. I think that's really going to be them facing off. And I think that Kong is going to somehow get access to this axe, because the chronological order of the trailer doesn't make sense. All right, they captured Kong, they have him on shackles. He would have had to have had his axe from Skull Island before he got captured, or somehow gets back over there. All right, unless Skull Island is close to Tokyo, because I said that I thought the end part was taking place in Hong Kong because it just looked all neon and shit like Hong Kong and Pacific Rim. But some people say it's Tokyo. I never been, so I don't want to, wherever it is nice. It looks cool as hell at night though, that's for sure. Man, I'd love to trip acid. Okay, so in that last fight, okay, at the end of the trailer, the one that you see the big money shot of Kong coming in with the Namin axe, and bam, on Godzilla. Notice two things about that. Number one, when Godzilla first arrives in that area, his back spikes are lighting up, but his eyes aren't and his gills aren't. Godzilla's spikes don't light up just for shits and giggles. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They only light up when he's about to attack, as shown earlier in the trailer when he's shooting that fire blast up, that atomic breath blast, I call it fire, whatever, but shooting that up into the ship that they're fighting on. However, in the end of that trailer, Godzilla's eyes and skin aren't lighting up, just his spines. Weird, right? Earlier in the trailer, all of him lights up just like in Godzilla, King of the Monsters, but at the end, it doesn't. Because I think that's the fake Godzilla, all right? I'm not saying that as some apologist way, like, oh, Godzilla's gonna get his ass kicked, but that's not the real one. No. Kong is gonna put hands on Godzilla, for sure, okay? The way Kong is built, he's gonna knock Godzilla around. Is what it is. I still personally think that Godzilla is gonna be victorious just because from a narrative standpoint, you're trying to build this huge multi-million-dollar franchise. This isn't just some dudes in rubber suits you can make a movie out of for $50,000 back in the 60s and 70s. You gotta make people want to watch the next one. So I think it's gonna be the typical heroes thing where they're gonna fight maybe to a tie, or even Godzilla's gonna get his ass kicked, but they're gonna team up together to face Mechagodzilla. All right. Of course. One claim I made my talk through that, and then that nobody else caught, because I can't speak English. Nobody else caught this, is that I saw the outline or the shadow of, it could either be Rodan or it could be Gaios. Now, I put the picture of Gaios up. Now listen, man, in this age of CGI, in this age of people combing through stuff for Easter eggs, I don't think shadows would just randomly take that shape to where there's like an obvious mouth. You know what I'm saying? I think, and I'm hoping, and this might be the fanboy in me, but I think we're gonna get Gamera next. I think the next Versus movie, they have to do it. They have to do it. Or that could be Rodan, but that'd be kind of boring. We already had Rodan, you know what I'm saying? But that shadow, when I looked at it, I was like, yo, that looks like a Gaios. Now, Gaios was a Gamera enemy. So, and, you know, the fans have been wanting that shit for years, son. Years. So that would be sick. That would be absolutely disgusting if they do that. And I was able to fit in my theory about the little girl being like the last member of that tribe. That's why Kong kind of protects her. So, and yeah, I got high hopes for this movie. I've loved the whole franchise, the new American franchise. You know, 2014 didn't have enough Godzilla, but I still really enjoyed that movie. Kong Skull Island was great. Godzilla King of the Monsters I thought was gorgeous and freaking amazing. So I'm all in for this one. I think Godzilla's going to get the W because, you know, first off, they made him lose in the original one, okay? Which was bullshit because Godzilla falls in the water, but his ass can breathe and swim. So that's like saying you knocked out a shark underwater. You know, that's dumb. Like, but I think for closure, they need to give Godzilla the W in this. You know what I mean? I mean, hell, they done shipped Godzilla and Mothra, who were damn near mortal enemies. But after that last movie, when Mothra's all like, "Look at me, I'm gonna protect him and give you your power up," you know, they became like that thing, you know. So I'm really hoping for that. All right, this has gone on long enough. I'm not trying to drone your whole ears off and shit like that. I hope you're liking the direction of my channel, Real Talk, you know, doing these reviews, doing these discussions, theories. You know, I still got a ton of shit to unbox, but I'm going to do that when we move and I actually have more room to do it again. But yeah, if there's any suggestions, anything you want to talk to me about, any theories you have, let me know. Let me know. And while I'm editing this, I might have thrown in some more, taken out some shit. Who knows? But, well, you guys know what to do. It's YouTube in 2021. Like, share, subscribe, do all that other bullshit. But next time, we're going to do WandaVision episode 4. And then we'll see from there. I'm just, you know, we're just flying by right now. But until then, I'm your boy, Token Drew. Live up, smoke out, and game on. I'm out this bitch. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Real talk, we similar. I hustle, you hustle. I rise, you rise. I struggle and you struggle. Is my shit so different? Cause I talk like I'm educated. Am I struggling the same cause I weigh the tables? Y'all fuckers at my stage exaggerate and say I ain't real cause I ain't a felon. I'm the one buying drugs that you selling. You hustling for a living, but I'm buying cause my pockets overzealous. Yeah, I might be nice, have a dime wife. Girl by my side, no matter the dark time. Got a top fan before the limelight. I ain't really winning, but I'm doing alright. Me and my son had a conversation while TMNT playing on the PlayStation about him going up to be a Power Ranger. Said, you can do it, boy, you'll be the greatest. Show up to work, I'm blazed the faded. Working at dicks, I'm addicted to tables. My left eye glowing like my name is Cable. I'm Drew the legend, not Drew the fable. Got no time for lies, time for games. Stretching the story and making myths. My life a team of LeBrons and Kobe's. I'm a no-name player, getting over since. Then I got the balls, my time to shine. So I'ma dunk the truth on your lying ass. Yo, image a bitch on my ears, I stab with a joke and laugh. I put you niggas on blast. I'm on that real shit. Drew be on that real shit.